This is Christopher Holcomb. Welcome to another fantastic episode. I want to give you guys an update status as I'm still going through my journey. Did go with the contractor to rehab or take a look at the property on the shore. Pretty much walked through it, learned a lot, and I think that's one of the things. Do your due diligence. Make sure that you communicate properly with your contractor, and also what you want done. And also, if you don't know the ins and outs, let him recommend some things. There's a couple things that in there that I knew probably needed to be worked on, and he's like, well, if we do this, it'll be extra whatever. Gave me the price. I said, put that in the quote also. So make sure you get a quote. Make sure it's documented with every aspect and exactly what's going to be done, so you'll know what you're paying for. I think that's the most professional way. If a contractor's not doing that, I wouldn't deal with the contractor. If the contractor's not there prepared to take notes of things that you want done, they don't. I understand that we can hold a lot in our mind and maybe have a photographic memory. Most people don't. So if they're not like that, that's a couple things I would say to do your research when you're dealing with a contractor and when you are going through a property, because if they're not doing that, trust me, down the line they're going to forget something that you wanted done, and it's not your job to keep reminding them of what to do. Because a lot of times we get confused. They work for you. It's just like you work at a job, your boss, you answer to your boss. Your boss doesn't answer to you. You don't say, hey, boss, I forgot that. Tell me that again. After a while, they won't keep you. So I would say that's one of the main things you want to keep in mind when you're dealing with a contractor you haven't dealt with before, or it's a family and friend. It doesn't matter. This is business, and you want to keep that separate. But everything went back to what I was talking about. Everything went pretty well. We went through the property, validated what needs to be done, what optional could be done, and he put that in a quote, which I think is very good and very professional, because you can go through the things you wanted done, verify those. If it's something you want to add on to it, you can add on to it, and you know what the budget is, how much he indicates. Now, most people say negotiate from there, and you can. Depends on your relationship with him. If you know he's giving you the bare knuckle lowest, then you might just need to insight and see if you can add something to it. But if not, so what? You built that relationship. If y'all done work in the past, and that's great. But if you're not, negotiate. See what and why certain things cost so much, or why the quote was so high. And also get a second and third opinion. I say one of the best things to do, if it's a guy that you know that's a handyman or a contractor, and he's not going to do a quote on your job, have him walk through it with you, so he can give you an estimate on it. Because then you're getting a second opinion, and it's non-biased. He's not getting the business. He's getting you a heads up on how much everything's going to cost. Throw him some money, because you can treat him like a general consultant and use him all the time. Because then you know, okay, I'm getting a legitimate price range, and any contract I deal with, if they're not in this price range, then I know I'm not going to use them. Either they're too low, meaning they may cut corners, or they're too high, meaning they're killing you on labor. So those are a couple tips I learned as going through the process of looking at a property and getting a quote on the rehab that's done. Make sure you know what you need to be done. Also, take insight from the contractor if he indicates some things that could be done that be more beneficial to you that you may not pay attention to. Get a general consultant, a contract, to come through and walk through and give you a price range if you haven't dealt with a contractor before. And also get a couple contractors to give you quotes, so you can go through and then validate what you need to be, or what range you need to, because we're spending our money and we want the results with the money you spend. Remember, you're the boss. You're hiring them. They work for you. So those are the tips I wanted to share with you guys, give you a brief update. Things are going well. I will do a walkthrough a little shorter as I go through the rehab. Same way with Artmore. We're still working on that one too. So just keeping you guys updated. As always, feedback is welcome, and I definitely appreciate any feedback I get, and for you checking out my videos. Y'all have a good day, and the next episode will be coming shortly.